So like compared to bigger companies, being smaller is better, I believe, because all the bigger customers that we deal with, honestly, are a headache to get through with, you know, the layers of authority or whatever you want to call it, management. It takes time. It could turn around and wait for an email, get 4 or 5 different guys coming back to you, and it can be 5 days versus where if you're talking to one single person, usually the emails return very quickly. Small businesses, I think are more personable, more hands-on with everyone. Up front, I mean, there's no one to really have to beat around the bush with. I don't know, what do you, like, with you being with customers daily basis, I mean, you see all the different sizes, but what do you think?
I would say a important thing with us is not only with a personal connection standpoint is we obviously want to meet requirements for that specific job, but we're not only trying to complete that specific job for you, we're hoping to build a long-lasting relationship. By doing that, hopefully you can trust us with, you know, our inspection process, our quality, and our capabilities on what we can do for you.
I think that's the biggest thing for being a small business, flexibility. Yeah, because if somebody's got a concern or, yeah, I mean, they can reach out to somebody and there's just him and I doing the decision making or whatnot, and we can go right to the shop floor. Customers in demand of a job need to be done sooner. We can go right out that minute and talk to our guys on the floor, see what they can do for them, and get back with the response immediately, instead of having, again, like I say, like with the layers, you got to go to like engineering or somebody else, and then, you know, your machine guy, and
which you might not get a response back for, you know, days or weeks later. I would say also with that is obviously with flexibility is minimizing risk for production of components, us figuring it out sooner and quicker, and if there is an issue or a concern, our team being a smaller shop, we are able to come to a conclusion to fix the problem and solve it in a very quick manner, I would say.
Great.
So John's been with the company for
20 years.
20 years. And we've obviously been around since 1971. Mm-hmm. A lot of our customers actually since 1971 we still have an existing relationship with. Our biggest customers we still produce items for because we've earned that trust, we've earned that reputable reputation, I guess.
And these are like big companies too that help put our foot on the ground here, and they still to this day recommend us to people because like they recognize a small family business that we are, and you know let's like the word.
I would say honestly, like another thing too is from a smaller industry or smaller manufacturer standpoint is not that, you know, larger companies don't take their customers. You know, they don't appreciate their customers, but we really do appreciate our customers for the fact that you know, we're striving to do bigger and better things, and every customer for us really does matter compared to larger corporations, I think. Yeah, it's a integrity and dignity aspect too. You know, John has a family name that he's living off of that was built for, you know,
from like nothing, ground up.
You know, like we said, from 1971, and we obviously want to continue that legacy. Being a
the bigger corporations and everything like that too, that you're just a number, you know, to these guys. Like you get a quote, they send blast out to everybody, they just take the number, and then as you as a customer or a vendor, you're nobody really. Whereas like we do, like he says, like strive to you be like our top priority. We depend on you. We're a small business. We don't have the business like, you know, like these guys have millions and millions and millions of dollars to like fund and back everything that they do. We both go to work every day to stay open and appease everybody, you know. I
would even say from an RFQ standpoint, talking about from larger to smaller businesses, like we take that very seriously to the point where, each of your requirements or each of your jobs, we sit down with a very highly skilled professional team and figure out the best and absolute way from a cost standpoint to produce your items. Being a smaller business, we know we have to be as competitive as possible compared to larger corporations.